Hello and welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Hoffmeyer. Joining me is a man who got his Class A license after watching Final Destination 2 so he could drive logging trucks around the highways and just freak out generations of children. It's Norbert Morvan.
In death, there are no accidents, no coincidences, no mishaps, and no escapes.
Oh, can I ask you a question, Norbert?
You just did. Ask me another one.
Can I ask you two questions, Norbert?
Yes, sir. That was number two.
Can I ask you four questions, Norbert?
Okay, let's let this bit die. Yes.
Okay. See, that's my problem. I'll see a bit through until it's just 45 minutes later. So I was just watching. I don't want to spoil this movie, so I'm just going to stick with Final Destination. How much free time does Death have?
Apparently, death is not just omnipresent and omnipotent, but sadistic and chilling.
It's like, I'm going to kill you in the order that you went. There are some rules. There aren't rules. There's maybe rules. Tony Todd will tell you something. It's kind of not right. It kind of is. Kind of isn't until the sequel. But I mean, death in the Final Destination franchise is, it's like, hey man, like I got like 300 people dying this minute, but I'm gonna go stalk this teenager in a tanning bed salon. Like it's like, wait, where's Boss? Where's Boss at? Oh, some kid had a premonition on a bridge. Boss is out there killing all these people. It's like, oh, is he eating peanut butter like Joe Black? But you're like, how much time? Like, is there multiple? Like, it's just okay. So if someone's having a premonition in Pennsylvania, someone's probably having a premonition in Florida, premonition in Illinois, premonition in Nepal, premonition in Laos, like premonition in South Africa, Cape Town. Someone's probably right now. Someone in Venezuela is having this, like Buenos Aires. Like, I'm naming cities, I'm naming countries, I'm naming everything. Ottawa, Montreal,
because it's true. Because it's true.
Okay, so like every day, 7,000 people survive because of premonition. So not only does Death have to deal with killing all the regular people or taking all the souls, but he or she has to deal with premonition.
Well, this is it. Okay, so here's the thing.
Because there's multiple premonitions going on according to this franchise.
Okay, so your wife gives you a list of things that you're supposed to do. She gives them to you in an order that makes sense. You start with the one that's farthest away from the house, and then the last one will bring you closest to the house so that you can just go straight home from there. But something happens, you dropped your phone or whatever, or maybe, you just won the door prize at the restaurant that you just went to. So this took some time. Now things are out of order. Crap. You got to go back from the beginning and do it all over again. Jesus Christ. Except Death is doing that an infinite number of times a day.
Yeah.
Since the dawn of man. You have a plan, you need to stick with it. That makes Death a little OCD, because Death could just, we survived the plane crash. They were supposed to die in this order. Death could just pick you off at Death's convenience. But Death is with the hand sanitizer, just rubbing its hands, Gotta keep it clean. The pencils, red, blue, Roy G. Biv. Gotta follow. Death is insane. And Death doesn't have homies, if you will, to pick up the slack and do this for him, or her, or it.
Yeah.
So this is where we're at. They have to die in this order. That's it. That's the rule.
Could Death be like, if they had a premonition, so they got off, so it wasn't their time?
Death. Did you see how mad Sony got when they got hacked and all the plans were leaked for all the crappy Marvel movies they wanted to make? No, we don't like that. And then Sony went ahead and made those movies anyway, in the order.
It's Morbin time.
Sony has a design. Death has a design.
I mean, I guess it's annoying when you feel cheated and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go get them. They're mine.
They're mine.
But
they're mine.
I mean, just so much work. Death is busy. Death is busy. And death is kind of death is death has got some a sense of humor.
It's a vindictive prick, yeah. Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I'm gonna drop a nail on a balance beam. Like just
that was brutal. That was brutal. That ended up being a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Oh yeah,
the way that girl flipped over and just folded.
So the other day, Norbert's talking to me, and he's like, "Yeah, well, I rewatched all the Final Destination movies, and I've covered them all on the podcast." I'm like, "Well, shoot, I like talking to you. We just talked about the Alien franchise. Let's talk about the Final Destination franchise. Let's just do an episode where we talk about our favorite kills and least favorite kill." Bonus. And I mean, it was fun revisiting this franchise, and it made me realize that I really enjoy this franchise. And my friend Aaron Newworth, who's on MFF, he's on the Out Now with Aaron and Nate podcast. I listened to his episode with screenwriter Jeffrey Reddick. So like I really learning about the franchise. And you know, my man David R. Ellis, who he's passed away, but he was the second unit director on Deep Blue Sea. Like he did Final Destination 2 and the Final Destination, and they're all scrappy and they're all fun. And I was like, you know what? Let's just talk about our favorite kills.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
What's your number one?
We'll go backwards. We'll go from we're doing favorite? three favorite kills and the worst, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start with the worst. And not the worst because it was badly done, but just in your heart you feel really that's messed up, man. That's not cool. My least favorite kill in the series, there are 5 or 6 of these movies. How many?
5, and then a 6th.
There are 5 of the. There are. You have to start this again.
Yeah.
The one that I like the least, and you know, I'm going with Stifler, man. Part 1. What was his character's name in the first movie? I forget. Their names are not that important to me.
Okay, so I'm gonna put this out there. So his character's name is Billy, but when I typed in his death, I just went Sean William Scott death. Final Destination. I didn't do Billy Hitchcock.
Oh man, he was such a nice guy.
Good dude
in this movie. He was a genuinely good dude. He's trying to comfort and console people. You know, he's not using a lot of harsh language. He just wants to ride his bike and be a college student, man. He wanted to go to France. And then when he didn't go to France, you know what? I'm alive. That's okay. I'm not going to freak out about this too much. So what happens to him? He gets his head not even just cut off. His head's cut in half by a piece of shrapnel that gets hit by a train. Oh, man, it's a bad way to go, man. That's closed casket for a good dude.
And I felt bad for him too, because when he's yelling at Keir Smith, Carter, everyone's like, oh, shut up, Billy. Like Billy saw everyone die. He's seen some things like no teenager should deal with. And when he's complaining about it, they're like, oh, get over yourself. Like and then he's decapitated. He gets his head obliterated. And I love this role. I'm telling you, Sean William Scott, I like him when he's earnest, not when he's complete Stifler. And I love him in this movie. He's a good dude.
He's a good dude in this movie. He didn't deserve to go like that, man.
I do love how everyone's name in Final Destination is like a horror movie character. So you have like Browning, Todd Browning, you know, you have Agent Shrek, Billy Hitchcock, you know, Lon Chaney, Terry Chaney, you have Larry Murnau. Like it makes me very happy. But yeah, I don't like it, because he's a good dude, and he got really unduded.
Why can't death just, you know, do the carbon monoxide poison while you're asleep, you know? Because that would be too nice, you know? Billy goes home, he reads Silver Surfer number 48, he has some milk and cookies, he goes to bed, and then suddenly his stove turns on. And Billy just never wakes up.
Because death can do that.
Yeah, death can do whatever it wants. Apparently,
it's like T.I. with money. You can have whatever you want, or whatever. But they, that's a bummer. I just like Sean William Scott. He's a good dude, and I hate seeing him die.
Stifler had to go out like that, man. He had to go out like that. That was brutal. What do you got, man?
Well, okay, so this is a death I don't like, and I think it's done well, but it's the death in Final Destination 3 with Ashley and Ashlyn, who
Oh,
are in the tanning bed. And so like I listened to the commentaries about it, and like one of the director's writer's wife suggested it. The guy went to the tanning salon to do actual research. And like, like I love that they added like aquarium tank tubes in there, and there's a lot of
yeah.
work that they went into it, but it's a very long, gratuitous, like they both get naked.
They suffer. They
And
suffer.
listen, they bring their drinks in, they turn up the heat. Like they're actually partially death is like, thanks. Like, I appreciate
Yeah.
it. You gave me a help.
Yeah.
You're helping me out.
Mm.
But I mean, just the fact that they got like completely, they got naked, and they're shown naked for a long time, topless, and
Long
then they
time.
just fry. You watch their skin fall off, and then you watch them catch on fire, and then there's a joke with their coffins side by side. And it's
Yeah.
just, it's like they weren't nice. They were rude, whatever, but it's just the meanest death. And
It was mean.
like I don't want to watch that. I'll go watch Martyrs. I'll go watch a French extreme film. I'll go watch something mean. And this one was just like there was really nothing creative about it either. And it was just like I know I'm complaining about this scene, like with like two topless women, but it was just so brutal and so I don't know, man. Even when I watched it 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago, I remember just like, so what was this, 2006? Geez, 18 years ago. Son of a bee. It's like
A
18
long
years
time.
ago, 20 something year old Mark was like, nah, this isn't it. Like it just,
Not this one.
it was mean. I don't know. It's a malicious kill. And they said everyone on set was like, this,
It's dark.
I don't
It's
like
dark.
this. Like it's that,
So
I don't know. It's
what
just
year that one
oh
was
06.
2 or 3? Oh
That
6.
was 3. So the first one came out in 2000. Final Destination was 2003. Final 2 was 2003. 3 was 2006. The Final
Okay.
Destination came out in 2009, and Final Destination
Okay.
5 was 2011. So between
Do you
11 years,
know
5 of them were released.
do you know what was on TV at that time? The Simple Life, starring Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie.
Yeah. But see, I think I
And there
got
you go.
that, right? Like they were just two idiot blondes who just, but
Hmm.
it was like, it was mean though. Like it wasn't even creative.
It was
There's
brutal,
no,
man. It's
like,
dark.
it's not even a creative death. It's just we're gonna lock these two in there and just fry them for like 5 minutes. I don't know.
Mm.
It wasn't funny. It wasn't creative. It was just mean. So yeah,
And
that's my
yes,
least
dear,
favorite.
and yes, dear listener, we do understand that murdering teenagers who haven't really killed anyone is inherently mean and cruel. We do get that.
Yeah.
But these girls burned for a while, man. They
A
burned for a
while.
minute. They were on fire for a minute, man.
And like it's not even funny. Like like in the second one where the kid slips on the spaghetti and then the thing falls on his face, and like they play
Yeah,
it for and they reaches into the garbage disposal. Like I think
right.
when done right, these kills can be fun and creative. And I think
Yeah.
I'm willing to just watch teenagers die who have done nothing wrong if the kill is funny, if it's inventive,
Mhm.
if it's I don't know. This one just like in the second one, you have the guy with the hook hands, and then the lady gets decapitated in the elevator. It's silly.
Yeah, right.
And
You think the whole time that the hook hands are going to like cut her head off or tear her aorta open, but no, actually, it's just kind of snagged her hair and oops, decapitation.
like get her a guy gets his entire innard sucked out through his butt through a pool. Like
Brutal.
that's the or like a tire smashes someone's face. Like you're at a NASCAR race and that happens. Okay, that makes sense. But like just it's just the meanest kill, and it really sat wrong with me. So like that's my least favorite. I think Final Destination 3, and I'd say it's tied with the Final Destination is my least favorite. Like I like 1, 2, and 5 a lot. 3 has some
Mm.
really good moments, but I don't know. That's not for me, that moment.
All right. All right. And now we can get into what we enjoyed.
Yeah.
All
Which is
right. So there
98% of it.
dozens of kills, unfortunately, in this series for these kids. These, they're not even, this isn't even, the Reagan era Jason Voorhees. Well, these kids had sex and smoked weed, so they obviously have to die. These are just regular kids for what it's worth.
Sawa's a good kid, like Clear Waters, like Sawa. He's a good kid.
Yeah, Clear Rivers.
Yeah, like they're good kids.
Yeah,
And
they're relatively good kids, man. They didn't have to die like this.
except for like Kerr
They didn't have
Smith.
to die like
Yeah, that guy goes hard.
So, all right, we're gonna go from 3, 2 to 1,
Okay.
which is our favorite. 3 is our kind of favorite, 2, and then 1. All right. So number 3 for me, Final Five, Final Destination 5. Not a bad movie. It was okay. The whole series, at this point, you're getting diminishing returns. You're just watching this now because you're kind of a sick bastard. You just want to see how these kids are gonna die in the weirdest way.
In 3D.
In 3D, right. Final Destination Part 5, the last one. Turns out you've been watching the year 2000 this whole time.
Yes.
And these kids are on the plane, Flight 180, that kicks off the whole series. For me, that redeems the entire movie of number 5, where you're like, it's not bad. And you're like, what? That was great. That was great.
So good. And I was at a drive-through theater in Atlanta, Georgia when I watched this, and I just had a good time. But when I figured out that it was a really good setup for a prequel, I was just in my truck going like, yeah.
Because you didn't go in there knowing that it was a prequel.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know it was a prequel, but you watched the series of events that set off the entire series. And when he just gets burned, he's another guy who gets burned to death in the plane. His face gets booked. Boom! This plane blows up over Long Island. Ladies and gentlemen, you have just seen the prequel to Final Destination, and you didn't even know it. That's great. That was great.
The reason I like 5 is because it took that swing. And you know what's interesting too, Norbert, is normally I hate movies where you're just watching people get murdered. Like I think I like the horror films that make you feel like you just walked 30 miles through the mud and you had to kill like 3 innocent animals along the way, and you just feel horrifying, like, and exhausted, because that means it wasn't easy and the movie was rough and it hurt you. But like, and I think when movies get to really gratuitously murdering people for like cheers, I'll watch them all. But it's like, but for some reason, when the Final Destination franchise clicks, and you're just watching people get murdered in creative ways, I think everyone, I don't think it's malicious. I think it's just fun. Like, does that make sense? Like, it's not like Saw, which I've watched the entire franchise, but like some of it, you're just kind of like, okay, you've
Saw
lost
is a lot.
Yeah,
Saw is a lot, man.
Like hot, like just, I don't know, but it's worked. But like Final Destination 5 works for me because of that twist.
Yeah. And the beginning with the bridge is honorable mention, because wow, bridges have actually collapsed with people on them before. Thanks to modern technology and engineering.
And boats hitting
bridges don't. Well, yeah. But bridges have fallen apart, and terrifying. I don't like driving through the Lincoln Tunnel and the Holland Tunnel when I go back to New York. This freaks me out. And come to find out this week, some crazy company just happened to put a hole in the tunnel and water came through.
Oh, no.
Nightmare. They fixed it, thankfully. But yeah, and that's literally one of my nightmares. So,
Daylight.
Final Destination 5. Yeah, great movie. Underrated. I don't care what anyone says.
Oh, you should join us for the Deep Blue Sea podcast, because that's like Jay's favorite movie.
Let me know.
All right. Okay.
So Final 5, spoiler alert, you've been watching a prequel the whole time. That's Flight 180. They're not making it out alive. And then, because death is kind of an a-hole, my man who didn't even get on the plane catches a tire in a bar. Unreal.
Oh man. I don't know. I think I like the main kid in 5. Nicholas, Sam? I liked him. Did you like that?
Yeah, he's cool.
Like, he's a nice guy.
He's cool. He's this earnest.
There it is. Super earnest. And I liked him on that. Yeah.
Trying to get his girlfriend back the whole time. Come on, babe. I'm down. I'm yes, chef. You know, I'm a cook and I'm awesome. And I just want you to be with me. I'll cook in a McDonald's. I love the hell out of you. Come on, let's just do this trip. Let's
You
go
know
to
what threw
France.
me off about the fifth one is there's actually some character moments in it.
Mm,
In the other ones, there's really no character moments because the first one is kind of a mystery, and then the second
yeah.
one, it's still a mystery, but you're still hunting things down. By the third one, you're just like, die, baby, die. Like actually, like a Mary Elizabeth Winstead goes all like 9/11 theorist in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what?
But you kind of have to at this point because your friends keep randomly dying.
Yeah, you're gonna go down some rabbit holes for sure. Oh man. All right, so my honorable mention though, I love the thing in Final Destination 2 when the kid at the end, when Brian is just barbecuing,
Ah,
he blows up and his arm
for
lands on
no
the
reason.
table. And it's like, oh,
No
did you tell him about how you survived that truck that came by? Like the news van almost hit you and you pulled him back the last minute. And then the gas
yeah.
grill. See, Final Destination 2 has the logging truck and the gas grill. Whenever I turn on my gas grill to cook, mostly salmon, I'm like,
Nice.
like, like I don't know if I trust this, and I
You
kind of
wave
love.
your hand over it a few times, try to get rid of any excess gas.
And you're just like, oh man, but I love how they filmed it too. They just had a dummy full of blood and guts that they blew up because it's David R. Ellis, a former stuntman, just blowing crap up, and then you have like the family on green screen and an air pipe like blowing air at them to simulate the explosion. And like then they showed how they made the arm. Like the kid's arm just lands on the table in front of the mom. It's brutal.
It was
So
unreal.
that's my honorable mention. And then I got to go to the Final Destination
Okay.
where just Hunt gets his innards sucked out through his butt and the world's most extreme pool drainage system.
That is a brutal way to go, man. In terms of suffering, that is really up there with our girls in the tanning bed because he's in horrible pain the whole time, man,
He's
and it
under the
takes a
water.
while.
Yeah, talk about nights like fear in a pool, like that. You're just
Yeah,
like, listen, I know he's a jerk, whatever. I know he's like a Lothario with that one lady.
right,
He's like, I'm done, I'm
right.
out of here. But yeah,
That was the worst. Yeah.
you know what's funny though, like the suffering in this one, he suffers, but in the other one, the girls are just burning to death. In this one, he's in a pool with his butt stuck to a vent, and you're kind of just, it's so silly, but there's so much
Yeah.
suffering, but it's still kind of funny. Like, does that like it's the situation is really silly, and then, like the pressure gets up to 160, and they're like the blood explodes through the drain, and the coin flies out, and it's just, oh man.
It is a Looney Tunes itchy and scratchy death for sure, 100%. And you're praying that you drown before you feel your colon ripped out. That's oof. It's a lot, man. Meanwhile, they're cutting back and forth. Is the girl whose head is sticking out of the SUV
In the
in
car
the
wash.
car wash? Is she going to drown? Is she going to get decapitated? Are the brushes going to suddenly turn into adamantium and shave her head off? The tension. It's a lot.
And they save
Yeah,
her.
man.
Yeah, but
I mean,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
kind of.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, I don't know. I love aquatic mayhem, and there's two simultaneous aquatic kills going on, and a guy just gets his innards sucked out through his butt. It's
Yeah,
so stupid, but I had to put it on my list because it's in a pool scene, and I love pool scenes in horror movies.
it's hardcore. It's hardcore. All right. So that goes to me now. We have Mary Elizabeth Winstead in what I believe is her first role.
She's good in this movie. I remember seeing her back in this and going like, yeah, she pops. She's good.
Yeah, she does. She does. Easy on the eyes, very cool personality, and rangy.
Mm-hmm.
Also in the underrated Thing prequel. I don't care what anyone says. Watch the Thing prequel and then watch the Thing afterwards. It's a great afternoon. They really do seamlessly blend into each other.
We should cover that sometime.
Let me know.
Oh, wait. She was in Sky High before that. I remember her in that.
Mm, mm.
But that's like 1 year. She started acting in movies in '05, and then TV she started in. Oh, she was in like Passions. She was in 89 episodes of Passions. So she
That
built her.
sounds,
That's why you hire people from soaps. Like they can remember so much dialogue,
and they're rangy.
and
They're surprisingly rangy.
they can play
So
twins. Sorry.
that's right. I'm your twin brother, Lisa. What? So, Final Destination 3. This is my number two pick. The very low key nightmare of anyone who lives in a city that has a subway is that something on the subway goes horribly wrong. And it's something that is so thankfully rare that you don't even think about it. And then Mary's on the subway. There's no escaping death and taxes. The subway, what's the number? Oh, it's 180. What about that number 180? We don't like that. We don't like that at all. Yeah. Number two, Final Destination 3, the subway. It just goes literally off the rails. And everyone that has survived just happens to be on the same train at the same time. Imagine me
Train
come,
180.
hey, Hoffmeyer, I just happened to be in the United States and came to hang out with you. And you're like, Norbert, what are you doing here? You know what I mean? The rat is eating the delicious chocolate and becomes electrocuted, which causes a track switch, which means time to die. No bueno. No bueno.
And they don't
And
just die. They get like they become blood bags, a couple of them.
they get shredded on the inside of a train. You know, trains don't have seat belts, ladies and gentlemen. So if that train goes off the rails, you become a pinball in a machine.
Yeah.
And bad things are gone, as my Jamaican friends would say. So, the train, it starts to rumble. One girl smashes her head against the window. Those windows are really thick. One car separates itself. Oh my God, Mary Louise Wynn said she's holding on. Whoopsie. We get to see the passengers from the other cars fly by us. Next thing you know, one of us is going through the door. It's a bad death. But it's still not as bad as getting set on fire in a tanning booth or getting your colon sucked out while you're underwater, praying to drown. Hoffmeyer, your thought?
These are quick. Like
relatively
quick. I mean, like Amanda Crew, the sister, she just gets like she becomes a blood bag pretty quick. And then like what? Let's see, Kevin.
The guy goes,
Kevin.
Kevin goes flying out the window and is just shredded.
Yeah, he gets obliterated.
He turns into
quick.
Kool-Aid. He turns into Kool-Aid. Mary, unfortunately, survives long enough to suffer in pain on the train tracks. And oh, what are the odds? Here comes the train to murder me. It must be the number 7 going to Queens. Sister Mary Frances.
It's Elizabeth, like, or Wendy, I guess, gets smushed.
That's right.
Julie gets squished, and Kevin gets flattened. He just gets obliterated. Like he's
annihilated.
You know what? The stain on the wall from him will probably be about 100 yards.
100 yards. It's just all over the tracks, my friend.
I love that death. And then they cut back to them again, like, oh no. So it's
that was just in her mind. It's actually about to happen to them. Muhaha. Death is a psycho.
Yeah, I like that one. I just rewatched it for this, and I think when he gets squished against the wall, that's just so brutal. Oh man, I love it. I love it. Even though we're talking about people getting murdered, I love it. I don't care.
Well, fake people, thank God. Fake people.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Final Destination, Todd's death. He lives in a very green home. His bathroom is very green. And you know what's interesting about that bathroom and the walls? They said that they built everything skewed. So when you look in the bathroom, the tiles are off center. Everything's a little
Yeah.
off center to make you feel weird in it. So I thought that was
Hmm.
really interesting. And I love too that it cuts with like Devon Sawa reading a Penthouse magazine. And
Yeah, he just, yeah, I'm gonna read some porn. Oh wait, my friend's about to die.
like he's looking at pictures of clear rivers, and then he's like, well, I can't do it to her. So then he grabs a Penthouse. And then his best friend is like, he's shaving, he's plucking the his nose hair, water's coming towards him, he puts the radio on. And the reason I put this pick at number 2 is like elite is, death shows itself. You'll see a shadow, you'll see an appearance, but death like legitimately like
Right.
retracts itself this time. So
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
death
yeah.
death like legit kills this dude, and then it sucks up all the water. It's like, what?
Yes,
like
yes, it gets rid of the evidence.
like
That was, ooh, man.
but like that, even if it left the water out, it was like, oh, he had a leaky toilet and he slipped on it and he choked himself on a
Right,
clothesline. Like it
right,
would have been, it went from suicide to like, it went from like accident to suicide. Like no one would have been like,
right,
was someone in here with him? And the
right.
original script of Final Destination, it was people committing suicide, not death killing them, and
Ah,
then they fixed it to death killing them. So I wonder if
the
this
X
was in the
Files
oh,
tie.
yeah, exactly. And I wonder if this was the kind of original idea, kind of rewritten for the film. But like, the way that his eyes go red, and I guess one of the producers was talking to his optometrist. He's like, yeah, your eyes totally
Yes.
would do that. And it's just, and also too, I love that Todd is always on the bathroom in this movie. Like in the beginning, he's pooping. Like this guy's always in the bathroom. This is like his third bathroom scene. And so just, but like between Devon Sawa looking at LA Larder, then like, oh, I'm gonna grab a Penthouse. And then there's a scene where he's choking, and the second unit guy got a shot of these like duck floaties just staring at him. And I guess the guy who shot it on second unit had to fight to keep it in, because it's kind of creepy. Like Todd
Yeah,
like he's trying to survive, and then he just looks
yeah,
up and there's plastic rubber ducks just looking at him.
yeah. The eyes, when you are choked to death, it's the petechia, red spots in the eyes, petechia, and that's what lets you know that, oh my god, this dude is really just choking badly. Oof.
Yeah,
The added touch, the added touch of the shampoo and body wash, making it so he couldn't stand up. Oof,
yeah. And then
gruesome.
just death is like, I'm out.
Word. Let me clean up this water real quick and begin.
it just it didn't even have to do it. And it's the one instance in the movie where it does do that. But
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just found it to be, it's brutal. There's some lore there. The eyes always stuck with me. And you watch the first one again, it's very different than the other ones. It's quite dour. And I think Devon Sawa
Mm.
really grounds it. It's more of a investigative film with some violence
Mm.
that hits really hard. I mean, there's two very protracted kills with the teacher and Todd. There's two quick deaths,
Yes.
which we'll get to. And like, oh no, three. There's three very fast kills in this
Mm.
film, and then two that are very kind of dragged out, aside from the plane. So it's
Right.
like an
Right.
interesting blend of fast and like really built up kills. But no, I had to put Todd for this. So
No, that's fair, man. That's fair. It was supposed to be an X Files episode because this is from James Wong, one of the best writers in that series. So this is where you get the investigatory angle and just the darkness that you never really get back to. The rest of the movies are kind of silly.
mhm.
They get kind of silly. This one is dark, and Sawa is a creepy dude in general. He's got those haunted eyes at all times. I imagine that dude just sits on a porch, has a beer, and just contemplates existence in reality.
Hmm.
He's a great actor. He's a great actor, and I don't see him in a lot of stuff either.
He
I
was
don't.
in, he was in a movie lately called like Hunter Hunter with him and
Hmm.
Nick Stahl. Have you heard of
Oh
that?
wow, wow! But him and Nick Stahl,
Yeah.
that's just the darkest movie ever, isn't it?
Oh man, yeah. And it's on Shutter. And it actually has a 94% score, and it has like 6 point. It's really well rated, but as soon as Nick Stahl comes up, you're like, oh no.
Darkness.
Yeah.
Darkness is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't trust this dude. But I'm
Okay.
happy Nick
Okay.
Stahl's doing all right too, because he went through so many drug issues. So he's
The
through it
booze and
now.
the drugs. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of those actors who came up, like Jonathan Rhys Meyers, went through an incredible amount of drugs. Like he came through it. So he's doing like direct to DVD movies now, and like Stahl's kind of acting again. But I always like Stahl's presence. He's in a movie called
Stahl's a good actor.
like, have you ever seen the movie Bully? It's a
I haven't.
Larry. Oh man, it's
I
a
did. I think that's Larry Cohen.
yeah, Larry Clark.
Larry Clark. Thank you.
It has like
Yes, I did see that.
that's a terrible movie. Like
It's messed up.
it's what like Brad Renfro. Oh man, he also died of drugs. But it just that movie, man. Nick Stahl is
Yeah, it's
like
messed up.
evil incarnate in that film.
It's messed up. It's messed up. He's a
So
good
yeah,
actor.
yeah, he's good.
He's a
I
good
like
actor.
him a lot. I was
Okay.
actually happy when he got Terminator 3 because I'm like, I like him.
I rooted for him, man. I thought he played a good Connor.
And then Carnival.
I thought he was good. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Carnival. That one.
Carnival.
People didn't get it. People
Yeah.
didn't get it. People didn't get it. And the last episode, just such a great cliffhanger. You know.
It's like, you know what
Anyway.
sucks? Like Nick Stahl's interesting. Like when he's on the screen, you're like, what's in this dude's brain? And some of these actors you look at and you're like, there's nothing going on. Like whenever you have Nick Stahl on screen, you're like, this dude's up to something.
He's got problems.
Yeah, exactly. So we're on our favorites now.
Okay. The number one kill for me out of all these movies, and you all, you might say whatever. I saw Final Destination in the theater, and in the theater in New York, which before you die, ladies and gentlemen, you have to see an interesting movie in a packed theater in New York City. As people yell stuff at the screen, the crowd reacts, big scenes pop, and we have our friend Terry Channing. She's moving on from Carter because she's tired of Carter. She's tired of Carter wanting to beat the crap out of Alex every time she sees him. And she tells
Those
Carter
two
in front of
together.
the whole, they're just, they're a lot. And so she tells Carter, if, you know what, I'm tired of this, I'm moving on. The plane crash is not going to be the most important thing in my life. And if you just want to beat the crap out of Alex every time you see him, you can just drop effing dead. Immediately is destroyed by a bus. Destroyed. The theater, when we were watching this, the theater, everybody, nobody saw that coming. The theater exploded. Oh my God. And apparently, this is why after she gets hit, they focus on their reactions. And then they go to the Alka-Seltzer in the glass because they realized, people are going to be, what the hell? And that is precisely what happened. By the time Alex picks up the glass of Alka-Seltzer to take a drink, people finally started to calm down. It was unreal.
She just got obliterated. And you know what sucks too is she was like, my boyfriend sucks. And, and Terry's like, I'm just tired because Carter and Alex, they always want to. Alex is a chill kid, but he and Carter are not good together.
They're not. Carter is on this weird alpha thing that is really undergirded by a lot of self-esteem issues and trying to find his place. And, Alex is just, I don't care, whatever. I'm from Long Island. My parents are upper middle class. I'm good. Everything is just whatever to me. And that irritates him. And she just wants to get out of this toxic crap.
Mm-hmm.
And the minute she decides I'm going to live my life for myself, she is annihilated by that bus. She's dead. There's no question. They splatter blood on the teacher, for Christ's sake. Just to let you know, this girl is dead.
Oh man, it is definitely an all-timer. Because when you're in the theater, you were not expecting that. And when that thing hits you, I mean, it hits as hard as the bus. And it's just so, you're like, oh my gosh. Oh,
the theater, it was because the theater was full too. The pop. Like, by God, that's Stone Cold music. It was like that.
She's broken in half.
So Terry Chaney, and for what it's worth, quick.
Fast.
She ain't suffer. It was a
Yeah,
wrap for her.
there's 3 fast ones and 2 slow ones in Final Destination. I feel like that's the. I feel like in all the other ones, people suffer pretty good. And you know what I
Not
like
Terry.
about the Final Destination films too? I mean, they're budgeted from about 23 million to 40 million. And
they're not expensive, and they're all like 90 minutes.
and you know, like the lowest grossing one made 90 million, but then all the others made like 112, 112, 187, 155. And so, you know what's nice? They're not 5 million budgeted, so there's no budget. I like that these movies have enough of a budget to look good and have the kills look good. But they're not overly expensive, so they have to still be creative. Like I feel like
right.
It's the rare horror movie, because nowadays Blumhouse, you get 5 mil, you get 10 mil, you get 6 mil. You know, you get, you know, oh, you're making Us, yeah, I'll give you 23. Like that's, they don't have big budgets for a lot of horror films. And and it's a great bot model that they won't go under like Canon Films did in the 80s. Like it's very smart. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm just saying like having a 40 million budgeted horror film like this is nice because it's not a lot, but they also have enough. And I think that's one thing. It's a weird place where this franchise always lived in, because the Saw movies never had a budget. Like we're talking low budget. So just like Final Destination, Final Destination 5 had $40 million budgets. And like you can see it on screen too. So it's a really kind of unicorn creation, because like remember all like the early Friday the 13th and Nose, they had like $4 budgets. So
yeah,
it's kind of fun to watch these and like watch these films actually get, for a horror movie, decent budgets. So yeah, no, but I dig it. That train scene's incredible.
yeah, yeah, yeah. This is, I think, Final Destination 1 is the longest, and it's an hour and 38.
Yeah, no, the Final Destination I think is 82 minutes with credits.
These people are not playing around. You know, get in, murder the kids, get the hell out. Next one. Let's go.
Okay, so my favorite one is, I watched Final Destination 5. I was at a drive-in theater. Megan and I, like, we didn't have much money at the time. When did that come out? So this came out in, 2011. Actually, I was working pretty good in 2011, but we still didn't have a lot of money. We're in like living in like a 1-bedroom apartment, and any ways that we could save money, we would, because, you know, just times were tight. So we would go to the drive-in theater, bring our own snacks, park, and like we had like a little Bluetooth thing. We could listen to the thing, watch 2 movies, hang out. Like we watched Captain America there, a bunch of movies. I think the night that we saw this, we watched Fright Night. I think Fright Night and Final Destination 5, which is a
The
great
remake.
Yeah, I love the remake of Fright Night. It's badass.
Underrated.
Underrated.
So good.
So good. Like, and you have Anton Yelchin, Imogen Poots. You have Toni Collette, Colin Farrell, amazing cast. Oh, David Tennant, like great cast. But like, there's a gymnastics scene in Final Destination 5 where like it's really funny how they build up to it, because, you know, the characters, they aren't that bad. She's on this balance beam. There's a nail and she just keeps jumping back and forth over it. It's just funny. She actually survives the balance beam, but then they need to turn the air conditioner on. So the air comes on, you know, then you think she's going to be electrocuted because, you know, there's an open cable, but then she puts the towel down and walks on it. But then, but then the lady after her steps on the nail, knocks a thing over while, you know, like she's on the balance beam, and like the poor girl just basically like folds in half,
bro,
and like you know what I mean, like she just gets like her knee bones are snapped out of her leg, like Candace.
Oh my god.
Right, Candace just eats it on the when she's on the uneven bar, and it snaps her spine and she folds up.
So gruesome.
And
it's gruesome.
But you can't. Oh, so you're in the theater, whenever you're at home and you're actually watching this, never in a million years do you think it would end this sudden and this gruesome. Like,
seriously,
because if you think about 4, people's butts get, you know, innards get sucked out of their butts, or like nail guns pull around their heads, or, you know, tanning bed deaths, or the spaghetti death, or the elevator death. Like they have time to process their deaths. This one though, she just folds in half and her spine
Bruh,
snaps and her knee breaks and they like zoom in
bruh.
on it and it's just and yeah, I
It
kind
is
of
gruesome.
a decent amount of the characters in this film are kind of nice. And so just
Yeah.
watching her fold in half when her boyfriend's watching her is
Again, these are not thieves. These are not criminals by any stretch of the imagination. They're not the greatest human beings on earth. They're just regular. And so when you see the nail on the balance beam, and it's a different girl who steps on that nail,
yeah, yeah.
and she's obviously, oh my God, this hurts. And so she knocks the powder that you use to keep your hands dry into a fan. And the fan blows that powder into her face while she's flipping around. And her momentum is apparently the momentum of the earth going around the sun when she lands.
Superman.
Because she lands horribly and we get a twitch after her body folds the wrong way. We get a hand twitch. Just to let you know, that was the last neuron. She's gone. Because death is an a-hole.
Just brutal.
There's no reason for that girl to die that way, and she's just trying to achieve Olympic glory. It's so bad.
And she gets just
so bad.
folded in half. And like I know I'm laughing, but you're just I think sometimes shock is good in these
That's
movies.
what it was.
And
that's exactly what it was.
It's just so brutal. You know, she doesn't suffer. She just folds in half and just snaps in half. It's just such a
she could have just because she could have just broke her neck when she landed, and that would have been it. But because Final Destination, her leg has to not only break, but the bone has to come. She has a compound fracture of the thigh. That's impossible with the momentum that she's again, unless her momentum is that of the earth going around the sun, which is like 26,000 miles an hour or something like that. Just
oh man.
She ain't had to go out like that. She ain't had to go out like nobody had to go out like that. And just exercise.
I love that she plays Hooper, you know, Toby Hooper, and her boyfriend's last name is Friedkin. That makes me nice as well.
It's great.
But yeah, that's
ladies
my favorite.
And gentlemen, Poltergeist. Go see Poltergeist and The Exorcist. Yeah.
But yeah, just folds in half. And oh my goodness. Real quick before I forget, I always forget this, but I asked some people about their favorite kills on the franchise. So
nice.
These are the answers I got. James Donovan said the exploding grill, which we've talked about. Aaron Newworth loves the gymnastic sequence in Final Destination 5. And he's the one who talked with the writer, Jeffrey Reddick. And it's a great conversation out now with Aaron and Abe, 20 with 21 episode. And then Justin Gott. Oh, wow. He gave me a bunch. So he wrote Final Destination 1. He wrote Terry. He said still one of the most shocking moments in a movie he's ever seen. I agree.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. And then Final Destination 2, this one's great when the glass falls on him from above and he just gets like his entire body becomes about a centimeter like high.
Yes.
He becomes a pool of blood. Just oh my gosh. And then Rory gets trisected when the top part goes one way and the mid part goes another way.
That's an honorable mention for me. And the reason is because the girl, she lights up her cigarette. She's like, can you calm down with the jaws of life? No problem. I'm a firefighter. Gets impaled through the brain because of safety. You know, the airbag just pow. Oh, yeah. And that leads to the cigarette dropping from the and the leaking gas from the SUV that blows up, and then the bisection. Yes, that man. What a sequence that was. That
airbag scene.
The airbag was brutal, and my man in the dentist office almost died like 3 times. He almost choked. He almost choked from the toy overhead, fall in his mouth. The laughing gas was far too much. My God. And isn't that the one where the girl gets the horrific LASIK?
Yeah, no, I thought that was 5. Doesn't 5 has the LASIK? Does it not? Am I wrong?
The LASIK is gruesome, man.
Yeah, that's brutal. Because
That is 5.
she's stuck there and she gets her just. Ugh. Yeah,
Oof, the
there's some
LASIK is
good
great.
ones. And then he wrote FD2 is probably the best for this, which I think so. Then he wrote FD3. It's the girls in the tanning beds. Come on. FD4, no memories. This is the only bad one. And then he's like, Final Destination 5, the gymnastics scene. But he also wrote he's also like, but it just says he says FD5 has one of the best endings ever. And this is crazy. Like Justin, like I've never heard him talk this glowing about like a horror franchise before. He's like big fan of the series, have fun chatting about it, which he said to us. But yeah, he wrote me um a long thing about it. So yeah, he must love the franchise. But
the
yeah, that
LASIK girl, the LASIK girl, she doesn't even get killed by her eyes being mutilated. She slips on something and falls out a window,
yeah.
bounces off a car, her eye pops out, and then he gets run over by another car because death is a jerk.
Oh man, yeah, her eye does pop out, doesn't it?
Just, these are absurd movies, man. Absurd.
Oh, doesn't a guy get his head squashed by a statue, Buddha statue?
My man in the gym is exercising. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
his head
yeah.
gets
Nothing's gonna
squished.
kill me. He gets his head smashed by weights, and it's cool because you think that he's gonna get cut by the fake swords.
Oh
Ay,
man,
ay, ay.
the weights just
I can't wait for the
squash
next
his
one.
head.
I
Oh
can't wait
man.
for the next one, man.
And like, also, there's a lawnmower kill that's pretty brutal, right? Doesn't a lawnmower kick like a golf ball or something into someone's eyeball?
The lawnmower kicks a stone
A
into
stone
a
and
woman's eye. Yeah, a hairdresser.
yeah, it's brutal. But no, I no, this is yeah, this is a good talk, Norbert. There's a lot of good kills, but I think we did it. This was nice.
Well done. Well done.
Well done,
Ladies
us.
and gentlemen, if you ever have a Saturday and whatever streaming service you have access to, find the one that has the Final Destination movies. There's only 5. Literally, the longest one is an hour and 38 minutes long. Okay. By the time you get up to number 4, it's an hour and 21 minutes. An hour and 21.
Yeah. And FD5 is only 92, but take away credits, you're out of there in an hour and 27 minutes.
You can just binge these while you're cleaning up the house. You don't have to sit and worry about plot details or character development. It's just, oop, oh, look at that. The chopstick just went in that guy's butt and it blew up an apartment building. Okay, good. Because death is a jerk.
Wait.
Binge
Okay.
these. This is a great binge, ladies and gentlemen. Binge them.
All right, Norbert, we're doing something. So you get to cast Final Destination 6. And
Okay.
so it's about a group of whoever you want. And it's 6 people, 3 women, 3 guys, and they're all going to die horribly. Which 6 would you want to see in it? So who's Norbert's Final Destination cast?
All right. Jenna Ortega's having a moment.
Oh yeah.
So she's got to be the final girl, which if it was a Friday the 13th movie or a Nightmare on Elm Street movie would mean she would survive. But unfortunately, this means that she dies last.
On a Wednesday.
Wink, wink. I see what you did
She gets stabbed. Wait, no, that's Scream.
there.
She's in
She's got the
Insidious too.
chops.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's great. I saw the new
She's got
Beetlejuice.
the
It's lovely.
chops. Can't wait. Can't wait.
All right, so Jenna Ortega.
That's my Jenna Ortega. Oh, I thought you were going to go next. Okay.
Oh no, yeah. I want to hear yours because I got to work on mine.
Okay. So first, I'm going with Jenna Ortega. Next, I was going to say Devin Sawa, but he dies.
Twins.
Yeah, he dies. Okay. So next, how many people do I need?
6.
Okay, 6. All right. So number 1, Jenna Ortega. Number 2, my man Bokeem Woodbine.
Yes. He gets killed in Devil too. He has bad luck with paranormal.
Once again, Devil. Just I call it underrated because nobody knows that movie exists.
It's incredible. It's one of my favorites.
And it's a Shyamalan joint. It's a Shyamalan joint. So we got Bokeem Woodbine. We got Jenna Ortega. I want a cameo from Johnny Depp because I need to see him suffer in a movie. I need to see him suffer.
A Okay, Johnny Depp.
That's number 3. Okay. Uh, then instead of Tony Todd, or like the reins are passed off to from Tony Todd, I want my boy Lance Henriksen in there
Oh,
as Death.
nice.
He's not one of the victims. He's just in there with just 60 years of alcoholism on his face, just talking to you like this because death is coming for you.
Ugh.
And I'm Lance Henriksen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's got to be in there. Okay. Let's see. Let's get someone from a Marvel movie because we need to get that money. Uh, who's my man at Spider-Man? The young dude,
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland,
Oh, that's a good one.
because he gets to play the earnest white boy. Because all of these
They
have
always
a
have
a super earnest white boy,
You just picked
and he
like
would pull it off.
the current greatest earnest white boy.
And I need him to use his British accent
Oh, good, good, good.
because that'll make it even more horrific. What what happened? I was just eating me bangers and mash, and suddenly me TV exploded. Crikey! No, that's Australian. And how many did I have? Is that
You have
okay?
5.
Okay. Number 6, my man Liev Schreiber. He plays the adult because there's always an adult. You know, you had the dude from Anchorman who was in the later movies. What's his
Yeah,
name?
yeah. David Koechner.
David Cockner. The teacher from Part 1. She
Yep.
set that tone. So yeah, yeah.
So we have Jenna
Mhm.
Ortega, Bokeem
Okay.
Woodbine, Johnny Depp,
Mhm.
Lance Hendrickson, Tom
Lance
Holland,
Henriksen as the death.
yeah, Tony Todd,
Right.
and then Lee Schreiber. I like that. Okay, so I need to come up with a cast. Okay, I'm gonna put Zendaya in there
You have
because
to.
she'll
We
just
need the
promote.
box office.
Yeah, exactly, and she'll promote the movie beyond.
Mhm.
Just she'll just wear like, her outfits for like Dune 2 and all those films just are incredible. And then
Mhm.
I'll take Florence Pugh
Nice. Nice.
just to, you know, she'll get blown up.
And Florence has attitude, low
Yeah.
key.
So she'll be
She
good.
can she can exude a quiet rage or just a bitterness.
That's really good. I'll take, let's see. What she was in. All right. There's a movie called, you know what? Let's see. Who's that from Hitman? I'm gonna get the 2023. Oh, Adria Arjona. I'm gonna bring her in here. I'll blow her up. She's a good
Bec-
actor.
because you mentioned Hitman, my boy who was the swimmer, the tall dude, live free or die hard, the bad guy, Oliphant.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Timothy Oliphant will be no. Walton Goggins will be Death.
He would
Walton
do that
Goggins.
well.
Walton
Beady eyes,
Goggins
word,
will play
word.
that, and then I need. Let's see. So I need a teacher. I'm gonna do John Leguizamo.
Nice. Nice.
I mean, these are all adults, so like maybe he's like
Nice.
an agent or something. So John, he's the
He's
he's the
the
guy.
the police officer.
Yeah.
You kids, I keep telling you, hijo de
Yeah.
puta.
Yeah, he's the cop. I like that a lot.
He's the cop, yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna put Justin Long in here because I love him in Barbarian and Jeepers. He has a good horror track record. So I'm gonna put
And
just
he also plays a good earnest white boy.
yeah. Oh yeah, backed
Not
into
for
that.
nothing.
Hey, so I have Zendaya, Florence Pugh, Adria Arjona, Walton Goggins, John Leguizamo, and Justin Long.
Okay.
And then you have Jenna
Okay.
Ortega. We need more young people. Pick 2 more young people to fill out your thing because you have Jenna and Tom. I need 2 more young people from you.
Okay. 2 more young people. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to forgive me because I am very stuck in my 80s to like mid 2000s phase. Who are the kids these days? Who's that girl? You know what? Someone else from Euphoria. Sweeney.
Sydney.
We
Good.
we we get Sweeney in there. How about that?
We get
That's
Sweeney.
another box office. And also she brings two good friends to the picture. Wink, wink, and nudge, nudge.
Okay,
Let's just say.
so we have that.
We get Sweeney. And finally, my God, Kate Mikuchi. Is she young enough?
Who is she from? Where?
She does the voice of the Webby and DuckTales, and she was in The Witch.
The Witch.
Let me see, Kate. She. Hold on a second.
Okay,
Kate Mikuchi. She's 44 years old. Okay, so I guess that's not young enough, crap. But she's just great in things. Micucci. She's just great in stuff, man.
All right, so you're gonna put okay. All right, cool. Well, you added another young person. I like that.
All right.
All right.
I gotta find someone younger.
Yeah, you need one more.
All right. I go to Nicholas Hoult.
I like that. He's good.
Nicholas Hoult. I would have picked Ezra Miller, but I don't want those problems.
No, that guy's trouble.
Who's the guy? Matter of fact, who was the guy who was the High Evolutionary in?
Oh yeah, he's really good. I forget the name, but he's really good. Oh, actually, I want Zoe Saldana too because she's like Bank in these movies, so I'm gonna add her. She looks young anyway.
You need her.
And then I'll add Catherine Newton because she's really good in Abigail, Freaky, and Lisa Frankenstein. So I just like her around. And then I need one more young actor. I need one more young actor to blow up. Let's see.
Not the high. Adam. No, not. I said the High Evolutionary. I mean Adam Warlock.
Oh,
that guy, because he's British.
Yeah, I like him.
He's British. Let's British. See. His name is Will Poulter.
I like Will Poulter. All right, Will Poulter. He'll be the other young kid.
There you go.
Okay.
He's 31. He's 31. And he's from Hammersmith, London.
I don't know how many people are going to know this one, but there's a movie I love called Polite Society, and the actor in it, her name is Priya Kansara, and she's hilarious in it. So I'm going to add Priya Kansara to my cast, and she'll just get blown up.
I see her.
But listen, man, I got Zendaya and Zoe Saldana. Like, my movie's going to make at least $3 billion.
Your movie's going to make all the bank. And mine is going to be anchored by Bokeem.
Well, no, you have Tom Holland, Sidney, and Ortega. You're going to make some cheddar.
Sweeney brings her two friends. And that is a thing.
And Woodbine. She would promote the heck out of it too.
Gravitas. That's right. Woodbine brings gravitas.
No one says shitbird better than Bokeem Woodbine.
Let me tell you something, man. The most unexpected thing was in the last Riddick movie when Woodbine was just the anchor.
He's great. He's an overlord and he gets killed off too, which kind of sucks. But yeah, there's I like my cast. I have Zendaya, Florence Pugh, Adria Arjona, Bolton Goggins, John Leguizamo, Justin Long, Catherine Newton, Zoe Saldana, and Priya Kansara. That's a good film. And I like your cast too. Are you just gonna blow up Depp? What's gonna happen to him? Is he gonna mumble something and just explode?
Depp has to be in the same way that the girl who stepped on the tack wasn't the one who died. Depp has to lead to someone's death.
Got it.
Because the more we find out about Johnny Depp, he kind of does those things in real life. Like he's kind of a chaos agent in real life, man. It's just, he mumbles through things. He does his drugs. He plays the guitar. Oops, someone dies. Oh well, I'm still Johnny Depp. Let me get $100 million movie going.
I like it. This is good. Will Poulter. All right. We did it, Norbert. I put this on you, but I like our movies. Imagine if a movie had Jenna Ortega, Tom Holland, Sydney Sweeney, Zendaya, Florence Pugh, and Zoe Saldana in it, and Walton Goggins,
and
just because.
and it was Final Destination,
Just
bruh,
like, how much money would it make?
bruh. Walton Goggins would come in. You kids want to play around with death. Death ain't something that you play with.
Nuh-uh,
Praise
not
be
on a
to
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
praise be to God. You know, you think you can play games with death? You might try to play with death design, but death designed.
We'll play with you.
And then he just comes out of nowhere like Allahu Akbar, just
Then
to
he tries
play
to
with your
throw.
mind.
He throws like a fake punch at Tom.
Exactly, for no reason. For no reason.
He's gonna bows up,
Yeah.
and Lee Schreiber's
You
like,
know,
"Whoa, whoa, whoa."
you kids are obviously out of your minds. And Bo Key Woodbine is like, I'm telling you, the problem is that y'all are not pay attention to what is happening in this current scenario. Dope, son.
And then Leguizamo comes up, "Hey kids." That'd be funny if the movie stops halfway and just focus on Justin Long, like it was in Barbarian.
Because like Rosado comes up to him and he says something in Spanish. Of course, it's like, "Hijo de puta, what are you doing?" You know, he's because he goes wild. He just goes wild on him.
Yeah,
Or
and
he
Long.
could do like a Land of the Dead type thing.
I'm just really earnest. Like I don't know. Oh, I love Land of the. He's good in Land of the Dead. Freak is one of my favorite things, man. Like I love him in Freak. That's like one of my favorite stand-up things ever. I wish I would have seen that in the on stage.
That's right. Just don't see the pest. I regret that.
It's so bad. All right, Norbert, where can people find you, man?
I am Eddie Kane on Twitter, CAINE. I am Norbert Morvan in general. You can just type me into Google and see what happens. Strange things, folks.
That should be your book, Norbert Morvan in general. That's the name of your autobiography.
Norbert Morvan in general.
My life. What would the name of your autobiography be, Norbert?
Cheese. No, Milk in All Its Forms by Norbert Morvan.
It wouldn't be like This Is Me.
It would be Why. Norbert Morvan, why?
You know,
Just
I read
staring.
Why.
Why?
Mine would be sexual existentialism.
There it is. Breaking it down. Parts 1, 2, and 3.
Why?
Why?
All right, man. Hey, thank you for joining me, Norbert.
Much love to you, brother.
All right, so for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, for Norbert Morvan, this is Movie Smells of Flicks. We'll see you next week.